All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. And this winery from Chile, probably the best lineup of value that I've had this entire year. You know, we've had these Carmen wines in the store, and these guys really over-deliver. I've said this time and time again, how Chile and Argentina produce some of the best values for your money in Bordeaux varietals. But everything in this lineup, well, the Petite Sirah, not a Bordeaux varietal, awesome. The Sauvignon Blanc and Chardonnay, very good also, which, I'm not a huge fan of Chardonnay from Chile, but I have to say this one from the Casablanca Valley, very good juice. And all these wines are $13.50. Are you kidding me? These should have made our excellent value email that just went out the other day. The Carmen Sauvignon Blanc Grand Reserva, and they only make one. Well, for this market, they do make probably some other lines for, the local market. But in the U.S., I like it when you keep it simple. But, the kind of Grand Reserva defeats the purpose of only having one line. You don't have a Reserva, you don't have a Normal, you just have Grand Reserva. But anyways, this wine is very nice. It's made up of purchased fruit with long-term contracts in the Leda Valley, which is leading out to San Antonio on the coast. So very cool, a very good area for Sauvignon Blanc. And this wine's got a very spicy bouquet, green peppercorns, fresh green herbs, honeydew melon, and fig fruit here also on the nose. Nice balance on the palate, ripe fruits, some grapefruit and green melon there showing up. Slight briny note to the finish, really nice and fresh. Very good wine, like I said, for $13.50. What a value. The Carmen Chardonnay Grand Reserve up next, and you get a lot of more minerality on the nose to this one here with peach and apple fruit. Nice ripeness. These a bit of oak, but not evident in the nose. Probably older oak here, but a fresh and clean style of Chardonnay with a solid core of tree fruit here, apples and pears, and a little lemon citrus as well coming through at the end, as well as a light smoky note. Very good stuff at $13.50. The Carmenere, this is from the hillsides of Apalta in the Colchagua Valley, and this is where La Pastole, Casa La Pastole, and Montes are located up high in this region, and it's 4% Carignan in the blend. Carignan adds a little freshness to the Carmenere. Very earthy bouquet, like instant coffee it reminded me of, and my trip to Chile, the only time I've been there, it's one of the things that I remember about it is they serve instant coffee in Chile. One of the few places in the world you'll still find that. Anyways, it has some of that herbaceousness and peppery notes as well that Chile is famous for, and some nice cherry berry fruit as well. A classic Carmenere, a good amount of that coffee and tobacco spice showing through on the finish, but again, nicely balanced with that solid core of cherry and plum fruit, and a nice freshness on the finish. Very good stuff at $13.50. Okay, the Merlot from Maipo. This is from the upper part of the region where Don Melchor and Almaviva are located. This is a different area, obviously. 5% Malbec in the blend, and a good amount of ripe plum and dark cherry fruit here, the sweet tobacco spice and some fresh, loamy, earthy notes, fine herbs. Good amount of that plummy fruit showing on the tongue, and all these wines have got wonderful concentration. None of them what I call light. But this one's got nice velvety tannins on the tongue, some dark cocoa and herbs on the finish. Very good stuff for $13.50 again. And the Cabernet Sauvignon, probably my favorite of the bunch. There's 3% Carmenere in the blend. It's from the same property there in the Maipo, the upper Maipo. And dark currant, black plum, fresh plowed earth, loamy, kind of bitter cocoa, fine herbs on the nose. Really nice complexity for when they make 25,000 cases of this. So they make quite a bit of it. And only 3,000 to 4,000 cases of the Petite Sirah. Everything else in this Grand Reserve line is about the same. But a good amount of fruit in this wine, just really jam-packed with dark currant and cherry fruit. And some dry tannins coming at the end. This is Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a young one, 2009. A very good vintage. Some espresso or dark chocolate notes to that dark earth also, and fine herbs. Really nice complexity, this wine, for $13.50. Okay, and then the Petite Sirah. Man, this is a little monster. Dark blueberry, blackberry fruits, and violet notes, sweet soy, bitter cocoa, dark earth. Really nice complexity. Espresso notes here as well. Good amount of dark berry fruit, though, on the palate. This wine's got a nice savory finish to it, though. Some Petite Sirahs can be a little sweet for my taste. A lot of that nuance from the nose showing up on the finish. Dark earth, mocha, and spice. Really nice length in this wine. Really good value, $13.50. And then, yes, they do make a better wine. I mean, more expensive. Anyways, the Carmen Gold Reserve from the Valle de Maipo. This is the same alluvial terraces as Don Melchor and Almaviva again. 100% Cabernet Sauvignon made from one single block in the vineyard that's planted in 1957. So anywhere from 0, which means they wouldn't make it if it's not a good vintage, to 2,500 cases are produced of this wine. This wine has got a lovely bouquet of fine herbs, really rustic style, dark currant berry fruit, dark spices, soy, cocoa, tobacco. Really nice complexity. On the second day, you really notice this wine a step up. And this wine has got some longevity to it as well. You could put this wine in your cellar for several years. Really elegantly fashioned Cabernet Sauvignon, though, even though it's got a good amount of fruit to it. It's a lovely freshness on the finish. And again, echoing that spice, the earth, the herbs, the dark cocoa on the finish. Really long and layered. Most excellent juice. And you can still, in the $50 price range, get wines that are as good as the $100 and up wines from other areas like California, Bordeaux. That's what I had to drink with the folks from Carmen. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.